Hello everyone, I go by the name Jedali Nazi. I am 7 years old. I am the brand ambassador Kisumu County.
I love drawing and I would like to become an architect in order to draw and design houses for people. I'm looking forward to learning and growing.
In our book today, we meet somebody who is also scared of needles. I wonder what happened during their visit to the hospital.
Happy hedgehogs hop hurriedly over the heath.
My name is Stephanie and today I'm going to show you how to make vanilla cupcakes.
Food is power, not just pleasure. Green vegetables, guardians of our blood, as grains give us energy.
It is the 4th day of June. Welcome to Good Morning Kenya. This is Entertainment Thursday and my name is Vivian Degwa. You know that when it's on Thursday, it is that time for us to help you usher in the weekend quite early, and today will be no different. We have a beautiful, beautiful show lined up. But before I get to let you know what we'll be having today, before we got on air, there's a song that was playing. Unfortunately, I'm Jessica. Sijui mbona DJ ameamua. There's the song, and it's actually now trending, but it's a song that came out years and years ago. I think 30 years ago, or even further than that. That is Malebo. So I was asking the gentlemen on here today, that is Giverson and Unique, if they are a Malebo. Do you know who Malebo is, Giverson?
I'm not really sure, but I think the description of that song is not. It can't be me. It can't be me.
You can't be a Malebo.
I can't be a Malebo.
Unique, do you know any Malebo? Jupia utasema wewe si Malebo.
I think there's a time I used to be. Yeah, I used to be back then.
And then ukaona mwaka.
Nilisikia advice nikaona yenyewe ni kubaya. You just need to change, man. Yeah, you just need to change.
Anyway, if you're not very aware of that song, I'm sure the DJ will play it at some point right here on the show. Entertainment Thursday it is. And if you are a lover of hip-hop music, you definitely know this artist. Because when you mention hip-hop artists in the 254, you cannot miss to mention the name Abbas Kubaf or Abbas Doobies. Yes, he will be coming right here on the show. He's a legendary hip-hop artist, and he'll be here to speak to us about his latest project. That plus so much more. We're also going to be looking into the industry. That is the film industry. We'll be talking about a play. We'll also have a lady coming in who's an amazing singer. You are not ready and you cannot afford to miss any beat of the show. Unique.
Yes.
In terms of pale kwa mixes, what should we be expecting today?
You know, like we're starting the month. So, like for months, si upige tu zile new school. Most of new school, wasanii wanatoa muziki sana outside there. And I really like that because anytime they release music, lazima waniambie Unique lazima kuwe job, understand? Wasipotoa muziki sasa, atutapea nini? Mafans wetu lazima waisikie new things every day. So I have great music, new music lined up for you. Like I'll just sample a few of them. Like King Kaka in the end, they have a new song. Inaitwa Bragadocious. Very beautiful song. Nikita Kering has a new song. Abbas Dumbez, ni Abbas Kubaf.
Umemwita nani jameni?
Dubez.
Dubies. Ushamwita Dumbez.
The DJ is ako tu sawa.
Ako tu sawa.
Mimi najua Abbas Kubaf.
Unajua Kubaf.
Wewe tusitiki kwa Abbas Kubaf.
Wewe bro, tuendelea tu na Dubez. Ako tu sawa bro.
Karibu amwite Ndumberi.
We have also Kolo Blue. He has a new song inaitwa Dance Samawa. Furthermore, another song na Calligraph with Masauti inaitwa Mjieke. So waliamua kusema hizo mastori zenyu mnawaambia Mjieke. So I'll be sampling them to Kendela Show. So keep it locked.
All right, you can already tell from what is to be expected, musically speaking, we are going to be having a blast right here. But before we get into all of that, what is happening in the world of news? Give us on.
So much more, Vivian. So much more. If you can look at your dailies, the Standard, the fugitive CEC. It's alleged that Kirich, or rather Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, is facing a possible jail term for reportedly helping his finance CEC Charles Kirich evade imprisonment by facilitating his alleged departure to Dubai after a court sentenced him for contempt over the county's failure to pay 106.7 million debt to a law firm. Kirich has been sentenced to 3 months in jail. Allegedly, he ran away.
Allegedly, he ran away.
The Star is saying Karua backs calls for science-driven pick of the flag bearer. That is from the opposition side. They don't want negotiation. I think Mother Karua is on for negotiation. She wants science-driven pick of the flag bearer. The Daily Nation, tension in schools. This is not new. After the Otumishi girls fire incident that killed 16 girls. And of course, so many schools, Vivian, you understand, are in arrest, including our very own here in the neighboring school here in Lenana. They've gone home because of unrest and so much more. But let me take you straight into the world of news, and we start in matters Ebola in Parliament. Yesterday, the CS held Aden Duale was in Parliament, and the government has defended the establishment of Ebola quarantine facilities in the country, saying it is in line with an agreement between Kenya and the United States of America entered into in 2015 and ratified by Parliament. While addressing Parliament on the public outrage over the development held, Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale maintained that the country's sovereignty has not been surrendered. In the heated debate that ensued in Parliament over the matter, it emerged that the agreement was renewed in 2022 April, with its 7-year validity set to expire in 2029.
The Cabinet Secretary for Health, Aden Duale, on Wednesday took to the hot seat at the National Assembly, mounting a fierce defense of the government's decision to establish Ebola quarantine facilities in the country to be utilized by foreigners from outside the country exposed to Ebola.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members.
The CS laid bare the agreement that was entered into in 2015.
Signed an agreement on cooperation in threat reduction, biological and infectious diseases engagement program. The agreements were therefore approved by the cabinet then in April of 2016.
In a veiled attack on Parliament, Duale stated that the agreement was considered in Parliament, went through public participation, and then ratified by the August House in 2017.
The renewing of this cooperation was again signed and came into force on the 5th of April 2022, which the annex I have provided. The extended agreement has a validity period of 7 years.
Some legislators sought to dispute the contents of the agreement in the wake of current Ebola outbreak.
Does it say that we can expose Kenyan citizens at the expense so that we can be able to save citizens of the US? It's very important that he points out that, because in my opinion, I think that cannot have been something that this House would have passed.
The agreement is a general agreement, Mr. Speaker. It is not just Ebola, it is other diseases, it is nuclear materials as well.
Honorable Speaker, is it in order for the chair of the Health Committee to mislead the House and the nation that in those two agreements, which I have here and which I have read, there's a clause that provides for the establishment of an isolation and treatment center in case of any outbreak of Ebola or any other disease. There is none. I can read them out for you. If it is, show us, tell us the article.
If you look at page 5, you will see the participants intend to collaborate in the following areas: surveillance and outbreak response. What is exactly happening now is surveillance and outbreak response.
There is a ratified document by this House. The Speaker members should take very serious when the Speaker is putting a question. Because many of that opinion say, you just say, you don't know you're ratifying something that's going to bring a disease. So be careful next time.
According to the CS, the agreement expired and was renewed in 2022, giving it another 7-year lifeline.
In the approval by the House, did they therefore mean automatically that then when the cabinet then renewed, that extended the approval granted by this House?
Now that Kenyans have spoken loudly and clear that the context has changed and we do no longer want this center, what is his recommendation? Does the wishes of Kenyans become irrelevant, or can dynamic Kenyans think, once something is passed in this parliament, it's passed in heaven?
The CS argued that the country was therefore simply fulfilling its obligations as a player in global health security.
Over the last 23 years, Honorable Speaker, the government and the people of the United States, through the U.S. government health program, has provided close to $8 billion, equivalent to slightly over 1 trillion Kenya shillings, in support of the Kenyan health sector.
He asserted that Kenya has not surrendered its sovereignty to the U.S., urging leaders not to politicize the matter.
9 students suspected of causing a fire that left 16 girls dead in Utumishi Girls Senior School in Gilgil will be the guests of the state for the next 21 days pending conclusion of investigations. Now, Naivasha Chief Magistrate Abdul Kadir Ramadan ordered the 9 minors aged between 15 and 17 years to be remanded at Nakuru Children's Remand Home until the 24th of June. And as Ruth Wamboina reports, security was beefed up at the Naivasha Law Court as parents of the victims and suspects camped at the courtroom.
Tension gripped a court in Naivasha on Wednesday afternoon as parents of both the girls who died in the Utumishi school in Fano and those accused gathered for the bail ruling. In his ruling on the 30 days detention of the suspects sought by the prosecution, Naivasha Chief Magistrate Abdul Kadir Ramadan noted the prosecution had adduced compelling reasons.
Then information comes through that the fire was not accidental. Rather, it was an act of arson, and by known persons identified by their colleagues. One can only expect their outpouring rage. It is not far-fetched that some have thought of revenge. It is the reason we have taken every measure as a court to ensure we conceal and protect the identity of the respondents.
Ramadan termed the ruling as one of the hardest to balance in view of the constitutional rights of both the accused minors and the victims to bond and fairness.
Every child is a unique and valuable human being. This is contained in that report, and as such, his or her individual dignity, special needs, interests, and privacy should be respected and protected. This also includes the victims in this particular incident.
The magistrate further ruled that the incident had drawn public outrage and releasing the accused person could expose them to danger.
So I will allow the investigators a period of 21 days to conclude investigations. I now allow the application. The 4 suspects will be detained at the Nakuru Children's Remand Home, and of course I expect that there will be measures put in place to ensure that they are safe while there.
State Counsel Emma Bosire had informed the court that investigating officers had gathered evidence which incriminated the 9 and placed them at the scene of the incident.
The matter will be mentioned on 24th of June 2026 for further orders of the court.
Ruth Wamboy for Prime Edition.
Now, the United Opposition allied lawmakers have accused some leaders allied to the government, including top state officials, of being behind organized political hooliganism and perceived opposition strongholds. The MPs allied to DCP, Wiper and Jubilee parties want state officials to be apolitical and serve all Kenyans equally. However, former Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria has distanced himself from the accusations of bankrolling violence in the Mount Kenya region. Political players allied to both the government and the opposition are trading jabs over those culpable for the rising cases of political goonism in the country. The United Opposition lawmakers, drawn largely from Rigathi Gachagwa's DCP, Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee, and Kalonzo Musyoka's Wiper Patriotic Front, allege that the violent incidents are not spontaneous, but rather orchestrated by their political rivals.
Responsible leaders must exercise the utmost caution when deploying rhetoric that risks reviving old divisions or encouraging citizens to see one another as political enemies other than fellow Kenyans.
The legislators, including DCP Secretary General John Medhu, Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua, and Embakasi West MP Mark Mwenje, also alleged a targeted police crackdown on innocent demonstrators protesting against the high cost of living.
The Constitution of Kenya 2010 protects freedom of expression. Article 37 protects the right to assemble, demonstrate, picket, and present petitions. Article 38 guarantees every citizen the right to make political choices, participate in political activities.
Constitutional governance requires state officers to serve the republic rather than political parties and to place the public interest above partisan interests.
Many Kenyans are experiencing high taxation, rising fuel cost, expensive electricity, uncertainty in healthcare.
However, former Cabinet Secretary and ex-presidential advisor Moses Kuria came gun-blazing, distancing himself from accusations of orchestrating pockets of violence in the Mount Kenya region.
How can I, Moses Kuria, a son of Mount Kenya region, organize for violence against my own people? How? How unfair would that be? And you know why they are saying this? They are saying this, one, to destroy my credibility. They have tried to brand me as a traitor, all sorts of possible among my people of Mount Kenya region. It has refused to stick. Now the latest bogeyman is on violence.
While accusing the opposition of seeking political sympathy ahead of the 2027 elections, Kuria defended Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen and PS Raymond Omolo against claims of partisan politics.
Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen may not be able to address you the way I'm addressing you today. The very hard-working PS for Interior Raymond Omolo may not have time or even the space or the wherewithal to address you the way I'm addressing you today. So, please, kindly, spare our public officers.
Give us Maana, Prime Edition. Now, 2.3 million taxpayers have filed their returns out of the targeted 5.7 million. Now, the Kenya Revenue Authority says the number is a significant increase from last year's filings in the same period. The taxman further decried the large number of eligible taxpayers who, over the years, have failed to file their returns, calling on them to leverage the Jijue Jibeta campaign. Now, that has introduced a self-care plan for easier filing. KRA, in collaboration with its media partner, the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, has been undertaking a sensitization roadshow campaign across the country and was in Nakuru County on Wednesday for the second day with stops in Free Area, Kaptembwa, Njoro, Elbagon, Molo and Mau Summit. The campaign moves to Kericho on Thursday, with Kenyans having until June 30th to file their annual returns.
Kenya Revenue Authority, in my view, is the most consequential agency in Kenya, and our Commissioner General has been emphatic about this because we are the direct link between the people and independence of our country in terms of freeing the country from debt. we have a revenue collection target, okay? And the deficit of that revenue collection target, can only be met by, we believe, can only be met by our taxpayers who come out patriotically to do their patriotic duty and pay taxes. But for the sake of this campaign, they're there to file their tax returns, and it's very, very easy. Actually, it's mandated by the law. According to laws of Kenya, you're supposed to file your return. Self-declaring what you've earned, filing it, and then also making the payments of what you filed.
And real estate stakeholders are calling on the parliament to review property tax proposals in the Finance Bill of 2026, warning that higher taxes on rental income could slow investment and growth in the sector. Now led by Estate Agent Networking Group Chairperson Wambui Gaida, they raise concerns over a proposed increase in residential rental income tax and introduction of a separate tax regime for non-resident landlords, saying the measures could raise cost and dampen property market activity.
We've actually given our feedback about what we think that will have an effect in the industry. We also have a lot of international investors and the diaspora who are investing in Kenya, but we see that there's going to be an increase to 30% for non-resident investors.
And working with credible lawyers, credible surveyors, and so once we're able to really educate the buyers on, hey, this individual is licensed, they can lose their license if they do something fraudulent. We make sure that the government, as Wambui said earlier, you want to be able to actually hold these people accountable when things go wrong.
And some of the tax proposals are going to increase the costs of property transactions, and they might result in discouragement of people from engaging in property transactions.
And now let's get sporty for a moment. Harambee Starlets are already in Zambia for the Four Nations tournament scheduled to kick off this Saturday. Now Harambee Starlets will start their campaign against Zambia after Zimbabwe's opening match against Lesotho. The winners of the two fixtures will meet in the finals, while the losers will meet in the third place playoff next Tuesday on the 9th of June. Head coach Beldino Demba will be boosted by the return of Emily Muranga and Vivian Shionzo to the national setup. The Four Nations tournament will be used by Kenya and Zambia to gauge their preparedness for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, scheduled from the 26th of July to the 16th of August this year in Morocco. And also I'm told in Still Matter Sports, Harambee Stars will be playing today against Lesotho at about 5 p.m. And that's all we have for you in the news coverage. My name is Giverson Maina. And of course, continue enjoying the program. The show continues on the other side with Vivian. Don't go too far.
Welcome back to Semana Spokes from Nagaba.
Semana Spokes is the platform where Wananchi engage, query the government, and the government responds. It's your time to be informed. Don't miss Bonga Nagava every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on KBC Channel 1.
Semana Spokes.
Kila mwisho wa juma kwenye runinga yako ya KBC Channel 1.
Tunakuletea Mkulima.
Ni kipindi cha kila mtu.
Iwe wewe ni mkulima mdogo, mkulima mkubwa, muuzaji au mnunuzi,
au yeyote anayenuia kuanzisha kilimo ama ufugaji. Tazama Mkulima kila Jumamosi saa 10:30.
Ambapo kilimo na fursa zinapatikana.
Hello, fabulous ladies. Welcome to the talk show that's all about sisterhood, empowerment, and unfiltered conversation.
We will be focusing on women.
We believe in women.
We are really changing.
We are creating a safe space for women to connect, thrive, and share.
Just because you're a woman on a bike, you're labeled in a certain way.
It's not just a talk show, it's a movement.
When they are standing, we need to stand out.
From heartwarming tales to hilarious adventures.
They could ask me, Catherine, why are you learning?
We are turning the spotlight on women who are breaking barriers in their individual fields.
You have to have a vision.
You are the leaders of Kenya today.
Keeping it honest and relatable.
Mental health is real.
Yes.
Where there is no communication, there is no relationship.
Join the sisterhood on KBC TV for Dada's show.
Special, baby. Something you only see in the movies. You give me sunshine on a cloudy day. I see you in the dark like clouds far away. Nani tam tam, mapenzi yona yoni pati yani tam tam. Tam tam, mapenzi yona yoni pati yani tam tam. Your loving is too much for me. Your kisses and your touch, too much for me. And every time you hold me close, I feel weak. Your loving is too much for me. This love is making me wiser, making me wiser. This love is making me wiser, making me wiser. I feel butterflies unaponigusa, moyo wangu wa makuti umeuteketeza. Yeah. My love is like a soldier, loyal till I die. And I pray to Jehovah to keep you by my side. My love is like a soldier, loyal till I die. I keep praying to Jehovah to keep you by my side. Mapenzi unayonipati yani tam tam. Tam tam. Mapenzi unayonipati yani tam tam. Your loving is too much for me. Your kisses and your touch, too much for me. And every time you hold me, I promise to give you your love. Promise to reach. Promise to give. Where is it now? I give you everything. Unique, trying to lie. I guess you got everything. I was happy in my mama's house. I thought I wasn't, and I wonder how. I didn't wanna come out. Said you got it without. Said you're gonna figure it out. I'm alone now. Somebody take me back to the innocence. I'm tired of this. These streets of Nairobi, streets of Nairobi. Why did nobody want me? Somebody take me back to the innocence. I'm tired of this. These streets of Nairobi, streets of Nairobi. Why did nobody unique me?
nimefika sahi, jua favor Yesu ndo inanikava, amenionyesha vile nitaishi naye, mbona nimuache nianze kujigamba, nisipofuata Yesu nani mwingine ndafuata, nikiwacha Yesu ni mwingine ndapata, hakuna kitu nitapata. Hey, ukiniona I look kinda different. Yesu ameni enroll kwa system. Saina pata baraka consistent. Kama weni hater, please keep your distance. Ukiona mambo yangu yanajipa, jua deni zangu Yesu alilipa. Urafiki yangu naye imeenda dipa, tangu anitoe chini katumali geta. Ndo Yesu anakutoa mali uko heted, na kuweka ndani ya community iko gated. Ndo Yesu anakutoa mali uko heted, na kuweka ndani ya community iko gated. Kineno mbali nimefika sahi, jua favor Yesu ndo inanikava, amenionyesha vile nitaishi naye, mbona nimuache nianze kujigamba, nisipofuata Yesu nani mwingine ndafuata, nikiwacha Yesu ni mwingine ndapata, hakuna kitu nitapata.
In a pump, everybody fighting. Make me wanna spice it kwenye party. Hakuna kuglum. Alam, big talk, call me Rajam, King Kong, mean your papa, Ping Pong, Masha Shola, King Stone. The vibe in the motion, penguin dance me devotion. There's a fresh door attention. That's why they mean meditation. So me say, Jackson, wake up, Ping Ping. Just a must time. Wake up, Ping Ping. Wake up, Ping Ping. Just a must time.